I have 5 kids. I get sometimes rude comments from guys like, oh, that's a lot, or.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So before we get into the video today, we want to ask you guys to please like the video and also subscribe to the channel, and we'll get started.
Hey, Uncle Steve. I just moved here recently. I took the big jump. I'm a single mom of 5, and now I'm ready to dip my toe back into the dating scene. In the past, I've kind of had issues when I bring up, I have 5 kids. I get sometimes rude comments from guys like, oh, that's a lot, or.
She's making it seem like, oh, no, when I go on a date, it's not going to matter, like, that I'm saying 5 kids. I'm just going to slip it in there. Like, that's a big deal.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
am I confused right now?
I would say that's a deal breaker.
Yeah.
If I'm on a date with a catty and ultimately Tutu, she's like, I got 5 kids.
I got something to tell you real quick. Like, no.
When's a good time to bring up kids into the conversation?
Well, I mean, if you got kids now, I mean, the kids are the part of the package.
Right.
You might as well get that off the dribble. You can't hide kids.
Right. No,
1, 2, 5, 8, 9. It don't matter. You got to say off the top, I have 5 kids. Look, I try to tell women this all the time. When a man wants you, really wants you, he gonna understand that there's a package. And that's all it is to it.
Yeah.
And there's other ways to do it. Like Facebook got groups out there now.
Yeah.
Facebook got women who have kids meet men with kids.
Right.
It ain't just women that's got to break the news.
Yeah.
It's a guy coming up talking about, hey, I got 4 kids. And you wait a minute, hold up now. And that'll be your reaction.
I used to date this girl like way back, right? When I was 18, and she hid a 2-year-old from me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
A 2-year-old from me for a year. Full-blown year.
She didn't have like a picture of the baby or nothing?
Nah, because so back in the day, these guys may know, there used to be a website called Black Planet, right?
No idea.
Black Planet was huge back in the day,
Okay.
right? It was big with MySpace, and anyways, so it's a website for Black people,
okay,
pretty much, right?
Okay.
Like a dating / community. So anyways, this girl hit me up and she's like, oh, you're so-and-so's boyfriend. And I'm like, yeah. And then she's like, oh, how is her 2-year-old kid? And I'm like, what? Huh?
Wow, that's crazy. Someone online reached out to you specifically.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So they saw my photo on there. They connected the dots. They recognized me. They reached out to me. So this is the thing.
Go a little bit further and 4 different mamas. Now you got, wait a minute, hold up now. See, you got to filter that in now. Because now it's 8 people.
Right.
It's the baby and the other mama that you got to deal with now. And a lot of women don't want that in their life.
Right. Yeah, I was married before. Unfortunately, things didn't work out. And,
And that's the father of your kids.
Yeah, we're still friends, but, it's just didn't work out.
Right. But, that helps, too.
Yeah.
That is, you was married with the 5 kids.
Right.
You just out here.
They never asked. They just, oh, you have 5 kids. Oh, my God. But they don't.
Well, now, in all fairness, if you were out there looking to date and you met a man and he said, I got 5 kids, what would be your reaction?
I'm the oldest of 11, so I'm accustomed to a big family, so that doesn't bother me.
Yeah, average person is not. But
yeah.
And please understand, there's somebody out there. But you got to put yourself out there in the circle. Like I say, Facebook got groups for everything.
Yeah.
And you can meet a great guy that has kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's all like that. Look, Marjorie had 3 kids. What I care? I wanted her. I wanted her.
Right.
And she had a package. Come on.
Yeah.
All right. So
you know what? Steve always starts out well, and then he slowly starts to go down.
Yeah. I would not follow in his footsteps entirely because, he was divorced quite a few times, and obviously in his scenario, he has the resources and the money to take care of his 5-6 kids and her 3 kids. You know what I mean? Joining the marriage, like he has the money to do so. So he's not thinking like, oh yeah, that's fine, bring them over too, because I have the money and we're good. For the average person, if they already have, let's say, 2 or 3 kids, and you have 5 kids coming into the situation, oh, you are going to need to be a millionaire to, like, that's a lot of people to take care of. Right? And majority of the time, if, let's say, she's going to find a guy and he has, let's say, the 2-3 kids as well and whatever, he's expected to also take care of her 5 kids.
I got all of them.
Yeah.
I raised some kids since they was little. Out of the 3, 2 of them got my last name. I put love into them kids. Now, I ain't talking about no money. I'm talking about I put the time. I went up to the school. You know, I listened to your dreams. I went down there. I jumped on people for you. I walked down to the gate. I raised them kids. You know, anybody can be a father. It takes somebody else. It would just take a special man to be the daddy. So whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's somebody for you. Don't get discouraged.
Thank you.
Let's address the elephant in the room, right? Her weight.
I knew you were going to say it.
You gotta work on your weight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Seems like she's a nice person. She has a nice personality.
She does seem nice.
So she has that going for herself. But the weight component is so crucial. Even if she meets a guy with children, I think it's more acceptable. And I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but I think it's more acceptable for a guy to have kids versus a woman to have kids. I think a woman will date a guy that has kids, but a man may not necessarily date a woman that has kids. So for her to kind of up her credibility in the dating market, I think she needs to lose some weight, right? And ultimately have that physical attraction so that she can expand the pool of potential suitors that would take on that responsibility.
Yeah. And, you know, Steve's not going to be the one to say it. Right? Like, I think for him, he was trying to say the example of like, oh, like I wanted Marjorie, like his wife, and it didn't matter that she had kids, like bring them along, whatever. He's not leaving out, he's leaving out the fact that he found her extremely attractive. That's why he wanted her so badly. Okay. So if he didn't find her as attractive as he did, he would not have been like, he would not have wanted her as badly.
He wouldn't have accepted it.
So,
because if she was overweight with 3 children,
he would not have, no, he would have just went for somebody else who was better looking, and if they had kids, then whatever, I guess. But he, like, I think the big part for him is the attraction level too, right? So he should have said that and would have said maybe something along the lines of like, maybe work on your appearance and like maybe get a new makeover, like, you know what I mean? Like kind of touch on those points. I think that would have been good advice to give her. And you guys let us know too. Have you guys ever dated a woman with children? If you have, let us know what your thoughts are and leave a comment below.